Hello, so tribe, so family and friends. It is your girl 144 Priestess Messages. I am clearly on a walk, but I wanted to just share a little bit of an energy update of what's going on with this grand solar flash. There's a lot of shifts in the collective, a lot of shifts happening within us, so within, so without, as above, so below. I do hope that the audio will catch okay outside over here. You might hear some other noise as well. That's all okay. You could kind of see that I'm a little bit out of breath. And that is because I haven't been as active as usual. I'm someone who's usually very physically active. Past 2 months, I've been called to rest. I've been going through a lot of shifts and changes in my physical body. And I'm seeing in the collective, a lot of light workers I know are morphing. We're physically quite morphing, mind, body, and soul. That's because we're going through this Christ DNA activations. So we're healing on a cellular level, which is mind, body, and soul. You might be feeling these intense energies. And when I say the word intense, I don't mean bad, because a lot of people might see the word intense and they usually equate it to bad. Intense as in big change. For some people, you may feel it in a way that your life is changing as you know it. Look at that, changing. All the leaves are falling. There's a big gust of wind that just came by. And that's because life is changing as we know it. So with the grand solar flash, there's CMEs. Hello. How you doing? Good, how are you? Good. These CMEs, which are coronal mass ejections coming out from the sun. 144 as I say that. And basically, they're coming out, and they're coming out, and they're coming out. We have these class M's. Class X has been, I believe, 10 to 15%. I paused the video because a child had came up to me and wanted to tell me a story. So I listened. The little kid was looking for animals. By the way, kids are feeling this too. How are your kids feeling it? My child is 3 years old, 3.5 years old, and he is also feeling it. His Mars is in Gemini. Obviously, Mars has moved into Gemini. So I'm finding it really interesting too, how these children are really showing these changes and really embodying it too. So I think that that's quite beautiful. But coronal mass ejections, and basically they hit us all the time, right? The sun has these sun spots that are really releasing out this plasma, but in the past 3 days it's been just boom, 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 and they've been stronger than they have been. Class X is the strongest ones. They've been 1 to 15% daily. You can download the solar, I believe it's called Space Weather, and you can download it. It's a free app, and you're able to watch basically what's going on in space, because there's a lot of solar storms going on, and we're feeling it here, whether you know it or not. And so with this grand solar flash event, it's bringing great change. This is all happening according to prophecy. By the way, if you've been following me since 144 Prophetic Messages, I made a video last year about the year of 2022 and how it was the year that the 144,000 will lead and that this would happen. And it's here. It's here. I was a little bit early with it, but it is here. And so today that I'm filming this, I believe it's August 20th. Is it August 20th? August 21st. So that Virgo season is coming up. However, this 8-8 portal, which we're approaching the 9-9 portal, and the 9-9 portal is closing of karmic cycles. You know, this 8-8 portal is really alignment to our highest purpose, our highest timeline, to the 5D, because that 5D, it's here, it's coming in, and it's coming in, manifesting rather, quite physically on this planet, which you're going to be seeing this. There's no turning back. You're going to be seeing this happen in your governments, and your countries, and your families, and all of these different things. You're seeing it happen within yourself. I am, you know. I've definitely been shedding a lot of tears lately. I shared in my last video that I'm very sensitive to energy. Very, very sensitive. I know a lot of you are too. And so I'm also very sensitive to my past lives. And I've been purging out those past lives one by one by one by one, and holding no attachment, no shame, no guilt as to what it is that's purging. It's very important for all of us to be doing that. Your purging is your service. Your clearing is your service. Your being open and ready to receive is your service to the entire collective, to this entire world, you know. So however this is manifesting for you in your life, please know it's happening exactly as it should. Again, this 8-8 portal has been alignment to what your highest timeline is, to that 5D timeline of yours, really preparing you to bring it into the 3, into the 4D, because it's happening collective too. And when it comes to this grand solar flash event and these energies, there is no turning back. There's no turning back at all. So I've been saying for the past month, shift or be shifted, and that is quite true, you know. And again, no matter who you are, we're all feeling this. I don't touch the labels, you know, but like light worker, shadow worker, someone who's just awakening or whatever it is, we're all feeling these energies. We're all light workers, we're all divine beings, we're all chosen ones. Again, with the energy of the chosen ones, we're all, if you've reincarnated as a human here in this time, you have been chosen. You have been chosen to bring in that 5D timeline, whether you're conscious of it or not. You're chosen. You just need to remember that you're chosen. We're all being activated at this time, you know. So for those who are, say, quote unquote unconscious or are still asleep, this world is going to wake them up because things are shifting. You're going to be waking up, and again, everyone's having their own. That's exactly what's happening right now. It's loud and it's clear. Those trumpets are loud and they're clear. You know, and it has something to do with religion. New Age of Aquarius. We're having so much access to information. I also made a video last year about the internet and the New Age of Aquarius. And even with the internet, again, there's light and dark with that. But with the New Age of Aquarius, you have so much truth right at the palm, the tips of your fingers. The internet is the 3D, 4D, the matrix version of the ethers, the ethernet, the internet. And so there's so much information out there. And again, on the other side of that, there is so much information out there. So it's very important to stand in your light, hold your vibration high, keep that vibration high, and remember who you are. And remember your highest truth, and to step into that with no fear, with no shame, with no guilt. There's been a lot of clearing of the lower 3 chakras, which lower 3 chakras, solar plexus, sacral, the root. The heart is the pathway to heaven. Our upper 3 chakras, which are being activated right now. You can also see the lower 3 chakras as the physical plane or a physical body. And we have the heart, which our heart is what this realm feels. Our realm feels our heart. Where we are right here, right now, it feels our heart. The sacred heart. The sacred heart is being activated right now. So I've seen a lot of different reports and stories of people who are going through some tough times right now. Please understand, again, it's all happening for your highest good. Everything right now, and I mean everything, is happening exactly as it should. This is all the divine plan. 808 as I say that. All of it. Every single part of it. Whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. I've had my own unpleasant moments too. I've had very pleasant moments. And we have to honor it all. You know, if you think about the Merkaba, the upper 3 chakras are vertical. The lower 3 chakras, vertical. The heart, though, is what is felt. The best service you can do right now has nothing to do with what you do. And that's going to be a shift in this collective. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is what's coming from the heart. You're being asked right now to lead your entire life from the heart, and that is your service. That is your service to the world. That is your service to the collective. That is your service to this time, space, and dimension, is giving, which means operating from your heart space, because that is what is felt, and that is your service. When it comes to you light workers, you star seeds, you 144,000, however you identify, things have shifted quickly, very quickly. We're all closing out karmic cycles, 9-9 polar, closing out karmic cycles, whatever it is for you, no attachment, no shame, no guilt, past lives, this lifetime, whatever it is, it's all happening for our highest good. I was talking a little bit about the diamond effect, the mirror effect. When it comes to these shifts in the energies, this rapture-like energy, this grand solar event, you're not going to be able to stand what's not of your highest truth. When it comes to being around people, being in public in crowds. You may not be able to stand it. I know I can't. The other day, I went out to dinner with my family, and we went out on a day where I guess there was an event, so it was packed, and it's usually not packed, and I was just intenting as I say that. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like I can just feel everyone's energy. It just doesn't feel good. You know, I'm very sensitive to energy. I've already said that, I think, in this video. I'm sure you are too. But the internet, you may not be able to stand the internet. I cannot scroll on TikTok. Even YouTube. I stopped watching YouTube tarot videos. For everyone who's known me, I do tarot. Yes, I do. I do my best to show up authentically and in the highest form of whatever it is in the present moment that I can show up, which may shift and change. Again, for those of you like so tribe, so family, friends, I'm so thankful for you. Especially for those of you that are still here. I've had so many deaths and rebirths. We've had so many deaths and rebirths together. That's so family. That is so tribe. That is your soul friends. Those who recognize your soul, those who are there through your shifts and through your changes, through your rising, and who hold you accountable. I have chills as I say all these different things. You know, and people may not be around anymore. Like your friends, your family, ex-lovers, all those different things. There's a lot of shifts and changes. Why? Because we do not resonate with the old anymore. Maybe an ego death. There's a lot of ego death, especially with the masculine energy. Masculines are having a big ego death. Again, it's just energy, so it's all energy within us. However, like as identifying feminine and embodying feminine, I feel the masculine energy and I feel those ego deaths. I'm not maybe experiencing it as much as, say, a masculine embodiment, but oh, do I feel that. There's a lot of shift and change, and it's beautiful. But life is changing as we know it, and there's no going back at all whatsoever. You may be called away from your environments, your home, your state. That's why we're being called to release so much right now, so much within us, because we have to show up in our light, in our high vibration, because it's time. Again, with the energy that I was talking about in last year's video of 2022, the 144,000 washing their robes, it's time to show up. Foods too. I know I can't eat the same food anymore. We've talked about my journey with marijuana. I can't smoke at all anymore. I can't. I tried like a little dash with herbs, and I'm just like, okay, well, this is okay. No, it's not okay. Like, I'm just, there's so much in my life right now where it's like, blah, blah, blah. Foods, this, that. I'm Puerto Rican, for those, like, in this lifetime, in this time, space, and dimension, and whatever else I am. But as far as I know, I'm Puerto Rican. And so we love the food, right? And all that greasy and good food. I can't stand it. I just want fruits. I just want vegetables. I have my own tomato plant. I live in the city area. I'm not walking in the city area. I drove out a little bit. But I live in the city area. And so I don't have too much space for a garden, though maybe not for long. But I'm just called to like grow my own food. And so my tomatoes are finally turning red, and I'm finally being able to use them. You know, things are shifting and changing quick. I don't know how many times I have to say that. Maybe the title of this video will be Things Have Changed, because they have. And it's very beautiful. You know, so understand what is happening. Honor the truth. Respect the illusion. All right? We're coming out of the new age of Pisces, which was dark, which was being in the illusion or delusion. We're coming into the new age of Aquarius, which is of truth, information, co-creation. We're all here to co-create. We're all here to show up in our unique voices, our unique gifts or talents or whatever it is. I talk a lot about the Arcturians, as that's a lifetime that I am remembering very strongly. And when it comes to the Arcturians, they operate from the heart. They operate in Christ consciousness, in higher consciousness. They do say that Jesus Christ was an Arcturian. 144, as I say that, I don't know. But the Arcturians, they all understood that we're all one. Of course we're all one. But we also reincarnate with different personalities. We reincarnate with different gifts, different talents, different unique embodiments of Christ energy, of God, the image of God, so that we can all serve with one another. Look at that. You hear that? Just want to show you where I am. I'm so thankful to be here. What a ride this has been. What a ride this is. This human reincarnation at this time. Think about it. We're here at a time of prophecy. Like, what a blessing this is. I was just crying with a sister yesterday about what a blessing, like, no matter what this ride is or has been, like, what a blessing it is to be a human reincarnate at this time. What a blessing. At this very time, in prophecy, in all time, spaces, and dimensions. It's very beautiful. Could be a little crazy sometimes, but it's very beautiful. You know, we needed that moment of silence. But anyways, you're being called to show up in your authentic expression, your authentic truth, whatever that is, whatever it is, because the world needs you. But understand that the work that you do for yourself to live in your truth, it doesn't matter about showing up online. It doesn't matter about what it looks like, because we're, ooh, a beautiful butterfly. You see it? I don't think so. At this point, doesn't matter. Again, the internet is light and dark. We can show up in different ways, you know, but it's how it's felt. It's what you emit from the heart space, because that's what's felt in this time, space, and dimension is your heart. The heart of Christ. Look. The bee pollinates the flower. The masculine, the feminine. The masculine does. The masculine gives. Masculine energy, you penetrate the world with love. You penetrate the world with beautiful love. Divine feminines, we receive with love. It's all just energy, you know. But what a time to be alive. If anyone is finding that they need any support in this journey, you always know that I am here. You can visit my website, letsgohome.energy. It's always in the box below. You can email me if you have any emails or concerns. I do have in-person sessions. If you live in the Northeast, please email me as to my location and how you can have a session with me. We're all walking each other home, you know, and I've learned in my own journey not to be afraid to ask for support or to invest in my support. Look at a dragonfly. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, I can't lose. Freedom, cut me loose. For being cut loose from everything that doesn't serve us. But yeah, if you're needing any support at all whatsoever, one-on-one session, Akashic Records, we dive into your past lives, your soul purpose. I do Akashic Records on my own self as well. Feel free to contact me. Mentorship. We do have a Divine Masculine Embodied class coming up. For those Divine Masculines that are just needing some support or guidance or reflections, because that's all it is reflections. If you know me, then you know that I don't really like to attach to labels. I have a hard time myself attaching to labels. I just can't do it. We're all divine reflections. So I'm a divine reflection of you. You're a divine reflection of me. And again, soul family, soul tribe, friends, brothers, sisters, aliens, Arcturians, whatever. I'm so thankful for you. We did it. This realm is doing it. We're all doing it. You're all doing it. So thank you for your service. I love you. And I hope that you all have a beautiful day.